Okay, so I've just recorded a 2-hour video explaining who I am and everything basically, and it just got deleted, so we're gonna restart one last time. So who am I? And yeah, everything. Let's go over here. Start. So my name is Ariel, and for the last 986 days, the last 986 days have been in my entrepreneur journey. A lot has happened, and I lost a lot, and a lot of painful stuff happened. Doesn't matter. Just gotta refocus on what I'm trying to do here. So I'm 22 years old, and for the last 986 days, I've been working, and I've been working relentlessly. And I'm still nothing. Still nothing. It hurts. It really hurts. Oh, the previous recording was much better and help. Anyway, let's just go with it. So the past 986 days I went broke. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Now, if you take a look, the stuff that I didn't document, it's a little more. I would say it's around 5 or 6 times. And you can say that I was tired. But before I start blabbering for a long time, yes, this is going to be a long video, and this was probably going to be the only long video in the channel. Why am I doing this? Why have I been documenting everything for the last 986 days? And this is my answer. My mission is not about looking good. It's about showing you the truth and only the truth. The good, the bad, the very ugly. And yeah, I barely have 22 followers. It's not really about anything right now. It's just show everything, the entire journey. So when someone in my shoes that is thinking about giving up will see this and see that if you truly don't quit, you can't fail. And I didn't understood that saying until recently. That I saw many people. I've been in this very long. I saw a lot of friends and people start businesses, and they just quit after a while because it doesn't work. I've been in this for 986 days, and I've spent about close to 60K on courses, on mentorships, on a lot of stuff. And for the last 5 years, I've been in the, not 5, let's say for the last 900 days, maybe close to 800, no, 900 days I was in the dropshipping niche. I was in the dropshipping business, and I truly didn't look left or right. But now I'm saying, for the first time ever, I'm leaving dropshipping. And you might tell yourself, okay, so you're quitting. Not exactly. There's a reason why I'm leaving dropshipping. But in order for you to understand that, I need to tell you a little bit about myself. So, hello, my name is Ariel, and recently I had a breakthrough. But the biggest breakthrough I already knew is I need to ship at 80%. The problem with our perfectionism, I already knew that since April 25. And say, I did. I knew that. See, April 3. So why didn't I not change? And here's my answer. I'm working hard, but I'm not effective. But why? Why am I not effective? Because of this. And you can stop and read. But basically, it all comes down to four things. Those are not it. This is something else. This is something else. There it is. Overthinking, indecision, perfectionism, and escaping from meta work. I mean, I would set systems, I would set um, tasks to do, but they would not move the needle. They would be work. That's why I say, whenever anyone asks me ever, did I truly work hard? Did I truly give everything? I can honestly say yes. Then why did I not win? Why am I living dropshipping? Which leads me here. I was in the money something that Imangaji launched, and most of it didn't really help me. But there was one thing that helped me, and it was this. It's something called the alchemy of self. And at first, I didn't really see value in it because I already knew it wants me to ship at 80%, but something is not letting me ship at 80%, and I didn't understand why. But then it clicked. Something just clicked because even though it doesn't say that, I saw it. It didn't tell me the breakthrough, I found it from reading it. I discovered what's my breakthrough. My breakthrough is not to ship at 80% or to stop overthinking perfectionism because that's very broad. And I genuinely don't know how to do that. But rather, I understood that that was never the problem. Those 4 or 5 things that have stopped me for 5 years weren't the reason they were a byproduct. And I finally found out that what was the byproduct. And I never thought about it, I saw, but when I saw my dream life in the alchemy of self, after achieving everything, it just seemed that I helped people and it's tangible. It's not like dropshipping that, you're trying to really overpromise something. No, it was real. You can actually see it. Every client was actually happy to be with me, and more than happy. I was over delivering on everything. Those were the exact same words I wrote. Over delivering everything. I was shocked about what they get from me, and then it clicked. For 5 years, I was in the wrong vehicle. I was trying to fight myself, And I didn't understand. You don't understand how huge this is for me. It's 143. Forgive my English. Because imagine this. Imagine working 15 hours a day, every single day. And keep in mind, I'm not counting today what hours I worked while I'm at my job. Well, kind of am. Okay, so I am. Kind of. Depends on the day, but there were days I worked 15 hours, there were days I worked 20 hours days, and there were days that I just didn't sleep and worked like 30 hours straight. Not many, but they were. Then how come I'm not successful? Because what happened in dropshipping? Basically, I would discover a product, and then I would do research on it, and I would research, and I would research, and I would research, and I would research. From research to launch, it would take 60 days, 100 days. But why? Because I want to deliver something truly valuable. When I launched the orthopedic pillow, the first ever product that I had kind of a success, I bought 8 kinds of it to really check that it truly, truly helps people with neck pain. I did so much research. I really studied everything about it. And only then launched. But again, time, competition, everybody destroyed me. But we're drifting from the excuse me. The important thing is I understood once I find the right vehicle, it actually provides real value. I can be sure 100% no 1000% sure of the results that it's going to get to the customer. Then you will see me on steroids. Then you will see what 15 hours a day every day looks like. Once I start sprinting, once I get momentum going, I'm telling you from that moment on, I will win. I don't know about becoming a millionaire in less than a year, because now that I'm inside this, it's a little more difficult than that, but I'll definitely win. The problem is, I was kind of wrong. Now let me explain. So, from the moment that I decided that I'm letting go of dropshipping and I'm going to the next thing that truly delivers value, I found the AI agency niche. Now, why do I think I can provide real value with it? Simply because I can over deliver on everything. I can take what they pay me and give them a 3x, 5x, 10x on what they pay me. And I decided I don't want to pay the ignorance tax. So what I did was I took all the money I had left, and it wasn't much because only a month before I went broke again. For the third time, and as you can see, it's sort of like a game now. Like, got no more life to lose, so I won, technically. But honestly, you don't know what I've been through, and you'll never understand the sacrifice that I've made the last 900 days. I've lost friends, I lost weight, I've lost about 15 kilograms. You don't, like, you can see maybe how skinny I am, or you cannot see, I don't really know. But I lost a lot. And I'm a fitness trainer that's always with a sweatshirt because I'm embarrassed by how I look. Because I genuinely don't have time to work out. Now, keep in mind, I'm not going to say that I don't have time, but I have something more important for me. Okay? We all can make time, that's right. But I had one goal: win as fast as possible to help my parents and everything I love, right? Everything else doesn't matter. But sadly, not everyone feels like I feel. And I took a screenshot because I was shocked. Basically, my friends told me, "Hey, you're not going out with us anymore." I said, "What is your worth? Like, we don't see you. We don't nothing." I'm like, "I'm doing this for all of us. So yeah, I want to help my parents first, but I want to help them too." And you'll see that once I get to my why. But you can see people don't understand, and I genuinely didn't believe it. Like, taking care of your family is creepy. He was talking about my work ethic, but still, and my work life balance that I don't do. But anyway, so what happened? So I decided, I made a decision that I'm buying courses. So I bought thousands of dollars of courses and started documenting. So everything started October. Yep, October 1. 4 a.m. starts now. And you can see that I got some pretty good momentum going on day one. Right? I've documented every single hour of my day. But then it started going a little bit slower because I lost my vision. I'm not sure where should I go. I know I need to go fast. I know I don't have time. And I used to say that I'm going to win no matter what. The problem is I don't say that anymore because I need to win in the next. Now it's 3 months, but like ultimately I need to win in the next 2 years or it's over. I truly don't believe I have more time left, and I'm scared from it, and it truly terrifies me because the way the AI is going, I'm not sure there's going to be entrepreneurship in 2 years, and I could be wrong, could be very possibly wrong, but I'm playing as I'm not. That means that I took all of my emergency funds again, combined it with the money I have, and just started spending crazy amounts of money and bought many subscriptions for many stuff and also many courses. But as you can see, it is day 7 of the course. And then you can see over here, suddenly slow down. I wanted to talk about 12 companies and learn, right? All right. October 22, that was the day I started joining the group 17 days ago. I had my first cold call, then got blocked by the company I was using. Sadly, repeated the mistake I promised I won't do. I waited and talked with about 12 companies and learned. Keep in mind, I learned. This is the pattern. I'm learning, I'm researching, I'm not moving. Now I look back and it's crazy how fast you lose track of time. Sadly, the loop I promised I won't return happened again. Learning, waiting, not taking enough action. Because I waited for perfect condition to put my volume in. Finally, it's the midday I was approved by one of the companies. By the way, like I got blocked by them too. But the crazy thing is, it's scary to see the last 20, 29 days, or however long since I joined here, is what do I know? I didn't go out. I didn't watch movies. I didn't do anything that's not related to the business. But I was stuck in glasses paralysis, which is the worst. Time moves crazy fast. Yesterday started at 2 a.m. with one mission to get 100 calls by but 5 a.m. reached and I'm still tweaking my automations. So again, I'm not gonna read the entire list, but the point is, even when I look back in the journey, and the journey of here, there were many days that I said today I worked 70 hours a day, and I'm like, great, good for you, amazing. What did you do? Then I freeze and I'm like, what did I do? I don't know. And it's crazy. It's crazy to put 70 hours a day and just there you go. I I remember that day. There we go. Which also takes me back when I used to look at my journal. I saw today I worked 17 hours. I'm like, great, good for you. But what the fuck did you do? And I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Since October 22 till now, I don't know how I lost so much time. And this is the dangerous loop I'm in. I don't have a problem of not working hard enough. I am, but I'm not working effective. And I'm jumping from course to course to course to course to course because I'm trying to really do this as fast as I can and pay as low as I can on ignorance tax. Also, I lost my computer of 14 years that stayed with me, so I had to buy a new computer, which was another transaction on my card. Anyway, November 12th. As you can see, it's November 27th. Then I went and jumped on I saw a video course about an AI agency and I got interested in it. Then I met someone named Cameron England. And I saw a bunch of his videos. I really liked his work ethic. I really liked that he is overdoing, and I really felt connected to that because I know what it is. And I decided I'm going to trust him. So even though I don't really have funds, I crafted something, right? And you can see over here. So before I started the mentorship, I sent him this. All of this, by the way, right? And keep in mind, I'm sending all of this to a salesperson, which is kind of crazy because I'm basically giving it to him. I'm giving this to him to use this against me. Not really against me, but basically make it a call much easier. But I didn't even care. You can see over here. My name is Ariel. I'm 22 years old. In the past 4 years, ever since 123, I've been fully immersed in dropshipping. At that time, I've invested over 40K. Honestly, it's about 60. It's not 40. Into mentorship courses, programs, and skills building. Most were relevant and motivational rather than practical. But there were a select few that gave me a lot of value. Because of that, I've developed solid copywriting skills. I'm not a complete beginner, but I'm approaching this mentorship with a fully open mind. I have no ego to learning. I want to improve, I want to grow, and I'm willing to listen. I'm here to get better, not to pretend I know everything. Here's my commitment to you. When I make a commitment, I take it very seriously. The next few documents that you read from 7 to 1:37 p.m. Anyway, basically I told him that what I believe a mentorship. And then if you genuinely believe you can help me, if you actually read my documentation, I promise you money will not be a problem. And I kept my promise. Because even though I didn't really have money, oh by the way, this is just something I keep from 2022. Basically I decided that every person that helps me in the journey, I'm gonna put here. And once I win, I'll help them win and return the favor 10x time. Yeah, that's important. Let's see. You already know why I left dropshipping. It was a deep misalignment with a course. I was trying to force myself to do something that did not align with my values. And when it did not, I could not sell it. Simply couldn't. You can see I'm telling them about the pillow, and I must deliver real value. And I won't violate my values. I refuse. I want to be proud of what I sell, to help people, to over deliver, and dropshipping never gave me that. And also, I know that dropshipping doesn't have many years left. Anyway, I'm drifting again. Anyway, so I invested in this program a lot of money, a lot of money, and yeah, I'm not gonna hide anything. So I actually showed him my exact financial situation, right? So you can see I'm going negative 1,874 every month because, as I told you, I've paid for lots and lots of subscriptions, right? And big payments, and also I bought Monetize, but then I realized Monetize is not for me, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's see. There we go. Why is it like this? Yeah, after spending a few days more played, I've made this area. I don't want to sell digital, but I still see huge value in Monetize. And they're growing really fast, blah, 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 blah. And you can see it was October then. I'm requesting a firm where my original payment instead split payment. This will allow to keep going without putting myself in financial dangerous position. So yeah, I've been fighting this for quite a while right now because I'm really grabbing on what I can. But anyway, I didn't do this because again I felt this is close to dropshipping and felt misalignment with my values, and I decided I'm not gonna do this. Anyway, which leads me to paid a lot of, you can see major 3 months plan, computer. I'm going negative $1,800 every single month, and I barely make $800 a month. On a good month, 1.2K. Anyways, then I realized that if I do this, I will have left 2K and emergency funds of 6K that I must not touch to have it as an emergency for my parents. Anyway, you can see over here. I told them that I don't have motivation. I need clear steps. I want action. And this is important. I want them to push me. Now, which leads me to when I jumped on the call, I told them, listen, I don't want you to trick me like the other guys. If everybody's doing just SMS DMs and, fine with it, no, I want to do 10x that. I want to do cold calls, the email, cold email, cold SMS, cold DMs, everything. I don't want a single second that I don't do anything. I'm really trying to. I want to be the best student you ever had. And it truly meant that. The problem is, and you'll see it in a second that I failed to do that. Okay, so I put this on to protect the identity of whoever this is. But anyway, this is the sales person that I'm talking to that I joined, and I really love that person because it truly pushes me, and I see a lot of value on how he works, and he didn't try to push the sale, more like if he genuinely thought it would help me, give it. Anyway, you can see the start is starting good, right? First day didn't go good because I was just consuming content and didn't do action. As a punishment, I would wake up early. I did. I woke up 4:53. Day two. This was the first time I thought I had momentum. But I didn't really. Because I thought I was moving, but spoke too soon. Worked 12 hours today. Only 14 hours. 4 hours were effective. And gotta give it to Cameron, he's fast. And again, went overboard with the niche selection. See how many? Just crazy. Then spiraled lost the day. Keep in mind that's day two. Day three. Woke up even earlier, 2:56. Worked on the website. Problem was, started working on the website, but then what happened was I spent 4 hours on VO3 trying to get custom videos made. 4 hours. Honestly, this recording is much shittier than the first one. But let's finish this. And I know no one is going to watch this right next 6 months, so fuck off. I'm just gonna keep going. Anyway, so I lost that day because of that. Day four, I don't know why, but I became extremely sick. Then I'm gonna lie to you, didn't work. Worked, but I really know what I did, so I'm just gonna call it didn't work. Then decided not to launch ads because it gets me to overthinking all of that. And we're here, which was yesterday. I made a promise, but I failed to keep that promise. I said I will send 200 million messages no matter what. I will complete that number. I didn't. But why? First of all, I realized that I am not free from the loop. I'm scared that I won't be able to deliver value to my clients. Same as happened for the dropshipping. So I self-sabotage. Try to research more. Maybe the niche is not right. What if you can't deliver? The automation doesn't work. Try to build a better website with good animation. Open 46 tabs of my competitors doing research. But realistically, just not moving. Want to do DMs, cold calls, SMS, and everything, but until I set up all of them correctly, I'm doing nothing. I'm working on meta work. Again, you can see the pattern keeps going. I put in the hours. I'm not moving. Now this is embarrassing. I deleted it. What happened here was very embarrassing. So as I said, I wanted to do the 200 the messages SMS, and I started, but then I stopped. I'm like, wait, what's a good cold opener? Here's the crazy part. It's not this. It's not this. I think it's this. Yep. On this simple opener, it's just 10 words, something like that. 7 hours. I've spent 7 hours crafting 1,000 openers. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't send 1,000 messages. Also because I felt like I'm kind of bothering them and I didn't feel like bothering them. But that's an excuse, that's fear. 7 hours. This is the loop that's killing me. By not having clarity. Now, it's day 9. Maybe 10 already. And I'm in the AI agency course of Cameron. And there's value in it. And people win, don't get me wrong. If I'll take a look over here, people win. But I kind of lost direction. But then I found this. Now this gave me so much direction. I know exactly what I need to do. And from tomorrow, I'm gonna start doing it. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to do that course. I'm going to use this course too. I have 3 months. I have 3 months to make this work. Where I'm going to minus in my bank account. And I mean minus. Because, as you know, I'm barely making $800 a day. Fuck. I wish. Now I wish, but I will, but not now. A month. And I'm losing negative 1,800 and something. Plus this course that I couldn't pay for it. So I split payment it. So it's another $500. So it's gonna be realistically $2,000 every month. Now in this course, this is completely free. I'm talking about the AI Cameron agency course. But anyway, what do I want to do with this? Why do I upload to YouTube right now? Because you're going to see the entire journey. This is day 986 already, right? But let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see. That name is so naive, but yeah, I wrote it down a long time ago. Let's see if you truly know where you're going. Can you become rich in 1 year? Who knows? Maybe. But only if I find clarity and know exactly where to push my volume. Because when I picture myself, I see this. I see myself ready to just take a sprint, but then like 1,000 ropes on me. Don't get me wrong, the ropes are my fault and my creations, right? The indecision, the overthinking, all of those stuff are ropes that are stopping me from this, from just. And the moment I find a way to cut them, then I'll see momentum, real momentum, not fake excitement. And yeah, I'm going to be documenting every single day until I make it happen. And the important part is, did I do the non-negotiables? What action did I take? How many hours did I work? No, fuck that. Doesn't matter how many hours did I work. It matters how many were effective. And if the day was effective. Anyway, you got the idea. I'm praying to God that this time it did record. You don't understand, I recorded this twice. And it didn't have any audio the first time. Keep in mind, I didn't check. So it was, I felt like 2 hours of me rambling, basically doing everything I did here, but much more organized and much more better. But then the audio simply gave up. So, holding fingers. I'm gonna finish with this. Been through so much pain, and I've worked so hard. But the only thing that matters, and if you see this after I won, when you see this after I won, you get what I'm trying to say. You gotta understand that I really don't know what's going to happen. I know I'm going to win, but I also know I have 3 months to make it work, or I'm going dead broke, minus in my bank account. And I'm talking about all the sacrifices, all the pain I had, everything. But I want you to remember something that someone told me. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. You only have to win once. You only have to win once to make everything worth it. And yeah, I wish you so much success. I don't remember if I showed you, but I think I did. I showed you. No, I didn't. Let's see. I'm not sure if I showed you. If I did, sorry for showing it again. If I didn't, very important. Honestly, I wouldn't survive if I didn't have this. Because you don't understand how many times I wanted to quit. But I can't, because it's not about me. If I quit, it's selfish. Because this is what's important. And you know what? I'm actually going to share with you something that I didn't think I'm going to share, but I'm going to share with you. Hopefully there's no stuff that I'm not supposed to show you, but fuck it. So, like I said, you must have a bigger goal than yourself. Because once it's bigger than you can't give up. Because the mission is bigger than you. You cannot let them down. The people who are suffering. Let me check if I can show you the rest. And yeah, basically, this is where I was. It's kind of where I am right now. I'm not gonna say this. This hurts. And this is not true. This is. Um, yep. I need to make sure there's no problematic words. So yeah, this is fine. Okay, I'm gonna shoot just a little bit more. So this was, I think, like month 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you more than this, but believe me, I know what pain feels like. Anyway, let's just finish with this. Just keep fighting. Both of us are in the same position right now. Maybe you're a little bit behind, like me. Maybe you worked your ass off and you're nowhere. Maybe it hurts. It hurts. We both know that it hurts. But we can't give up because it's not about us. It's about them. And this is my why. And this is why I cannot give up. And this is why in 3 months I'm going to win. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to wrap this up. So this is after I believe, something like 30 hours without sleep, of working non-stop. This is a bunch of 4 a.m. days. This is just Zoom call. This is my wall right now. I don't know if you can see it, but I didn't change it. And this is straight from the Alchemy of Self. The images are a milestone from the moment I stopped asking for permission and started owning the path. The first message I sent to my dad, this is the message I sent him back in 2023. But as you can understand, I failed to do that. But I made a promise. I failed to keep in 2025, but this time there's no date. I'll make it happen no matter what. No. That's enough. That's enough. It's 2:26 a.m. It is November 27, 2025. I really hope I recorded this time. And honestly, this is a mess. Like, this is probably the most weird video you saw on YouTube. No, I mean, there's competitors. I wouldn't say the most weird, but the most unedited and just fuck it. I'm gonna send it, I'm gonna upload it, and so it begins. So it begins.